Hi everyone, it's Becky Hossman with Berkshire Hathaway, and today I'm going to be answering questions about what does it take to buy a home? And this seems like, oh well, people might say, well, I kind of know, or isn't that your job to know? But I have gotten a ton of questions in the last couple weeks from first-time home buyers. Like, how does the process work? What do we need to do? Are we being too picky? Who do I talk to? What do I sign? There's so many questions because it's a big process. And that's actually why I have my job, because real estate advisors, real estate agents, brokers, realtors, whatever you want to call them, our job is to help you buy and sell your home. We go to school, we get training, and we have licenses, and we have fees, and we have a lot of stuff because there's so much information, including legal information, processes, how it works. So I'm going to be breaking this down. I'm going to be making all the different parts of what does it take, or what should you do when you're buying a home, or first time home buyers 101. And I will also say there are great resources in the communities. A lot of communities have first time home buyer classes. A lot of title companies will have resource information like videos and things about the different processes, but so I'm going to be using some of those references as well. But I just want to talk about like the first step, because it's a big step. So you have been renting a house, or maybe you've moved out, or maybe you're done with college, or maybe who knows what your circumstance is, or maybe like my parents are buying their house for the first time. So it doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter where you are in life, you're ready to buy your first home. But you may say, I have no idea what to do. And that's okay. That's totally okay. First things first. You are going to want to talk to two people. So these are the first two people you're going to want to talk to. And you can do either one. They're going to refer you to either one. So you can go either way. So I'm going to say, since I'm a real estate agent, I'm going to say first you're going to talk to a real estate agent, because that is the best thing to do. And we can start talking to you about the process. We're going to ask you questions like, have you been pre-approved? What's your time frame? What are you really looking for? Why are you buying a house or selling a house? So we're going to talk about buying a house for first-time home buyers, though. So we'll kind of stick to that. But we're going to ask lots of questions because we want to get to know what you're looking for, who you are, kind of what's your story. I like to know, what's the motivation? Who's moving? Is it your whole family? Is it just a couple? Do you have pets? Is it extended family? Like, are you moving for a job? Are you trying to live? There's so many, like, what neighborhoods are you looking for? What's important to you? Schools, or being close to things, or being far from things? We're going to talk through some things. I like to talk to people and figure it out. So that's the first person you talk to. A buyer's agent is generally, there are exceptions, free. Our services are free. Usually, I'm saying usually, the commission that's paid to the firms and the agents is paid through the seller. That's not always the case. Sometimes for sale by owners, sometimes there are other situations, but usually a buyer's agent is free. That doesn't mean that you're going to get cheap or bad service. We are professionals, so our job is to help you. So we're gonna hopefully, if you have an agent, set up a time to meet, sit down and talk through things, and maybe we might ask you to bring some listings that you're interested in, and maybe you don't have any, and that's okay too. We're gonna make a list of what you're looking for, a list of your must-haves, and sometimes a list of your wants, or wouldn't that be nice, or ideally. But one of the first questions we're going to ask is, have you talked to a lender? So that is the second person that you need to have a meeting with. If you haven't talked to a lender, we are going to have, so every real estate agent has lenders they like to work with. I'm going to tell you a real estate secret right now. Okay, ready? Work with a local lender. Yes, you want to work with a local lender. That is really, really important, because when you're buying and selling a home, that is a consideration that people look at. They want to know, are they going to be able to get hold of your lender? Is it a huge bank? Is it a huge online corporation? I've worked with all of those things. I've worked with all all those different kind of lenders, and local lenders are my favorite. And they're usually the listing agents and the seller's favorite too, because we can get hold of them. They're in our market. They're going to have local appraisers that they already know. They're going to know all the things that, they're going to know people at the title company. They're going to know the real estate agents. They're going to know the areas. They're going to know what to look for. Is your house in a floodplain? They might know that, so they're going to make sure you have flood insurance. There's some different things. A really good, solid local lender is going to be just as important as working with, your title company and a good real estate agent, because we all are on your team and we all work together to help you. So those are the first two things you're going to do. Is you're going to find a real estate agent who you want to work with, and you get to choose who you want to work with. It's if you meet someone and you're like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a verbal contract. There are written contracts that agents ask that you sign, that they're your agent exclusively. But usually it's a verbal contract. So what we ask is, if you're planning to work with us, let us know. If you're working with someone else and you're not maybe they haven't gotten back to you, or maybe they're just busy, or maybe they're not meeting your needs, you can switch your agents, but you need to have a conversation with that agent. So, you're not gonna, it's common courtesy. You need to talk to them or give them a chance, go and talk to them and say, hey, this isn't working very well. Do you have time to help me? Is there something else a different way we can communicate? So, sometimes too, we're all busy. Everyone's busy, but you do get to choose your agent. But, common courtesy, respect, talk to them. Communication is going to be your biggest thing. That is a big, big thing that real estate agents, lenders, everyone likes in this process, is communicating, because we're all trying to help you find your home. That's our goal. We're all working together to help you. So your lender and your realtor are going to help be on your team. Your lender, so maybe you're not quite ready to buy, you're going to go out and fill out a form, or hopefully start the process with a lender. There's pre-approval, there's pre-qualification. You can get, almost everything underwritten too. You can get as much as you want. Pre-approval is nice, but there's some local lenders that will guarantee your pre-approval. So there's different layers. They're going to ask you for more information. It behooves you. So it helps if you get as much done before you start home shopping and putting an offer, because it makes you a stronger borrower. It makes you a stronger, your offer stronger. So that's a great thing to do too. But so lender, and your lender's they're going to determine, with you and your lender being honest and talking about what's going to be your loan amount, what type of loan you're going to have, what are you going to need for a down payment? Is there going to be a down payment? Do you need to ask for closing costs? There's some different things that you're going to need to know before you start shopping, because you may have, $1 million taste, but that's not your budget. So you need to be really careful and know, because it's also going to help your realtor if they know that you're pre-approved for this amount. You're going to need to have a down, they kind of want to know what it is, and they're going to connect with your lender and talk to them so they're on the same page, so that they can help you find a home in your price range. And yes, sometimes there's homes that might be a little bit above, and you might be able to make an offer, but you're really going to want to try and stay within your budget. That's important, because you're going to be making that mortgage payment every month, and you want to get something you can afford. So that's kind of my first tip. Realtor is also going to talk to you about a lot of different things. They're going to start setting up showings for you, or figure out your schedule, how you want to communicate. And as you start looking at houses, they're going to be able to see what things you like, what things are sticking out, what things you don't like, and hopefully they can start being active on the lookout for what you're looking for. Something I do is Berkshire Hathaway has a property watch. So I put in the parameters, and it's not always perfect, but we put in the parameters of what you're looking for, and those are sent to you as they come on the market, or updated, or price change, or back on the market. So you're going to get that, and I get a copy of that too, so I can start saying, hey, did you see that house that just dropped? Let's go look at it. Because a realtor, when you are working together with your realtor, when you've gotten pre-approved, and a realtor who is on top of what's going on in the market, is going to be able to get you into homes quickly and find those homes. Because in spring right now, this market in Yakima is busy, just like a lot of places. And you want to have a team who's actively looking for you as well. I'm not just signing you up, but I'm looking for you. And you're going to look too, and you're going to have communications. I tell my clients, I say, just if there's anything you see you're interested in, send it to me. I'm going to do the same right to you. So it's a partnership, and you're also including that lender in the partnership. So you've got your team that you start with, and later on you'll be adding on your title company and your inspector, and like you're going to have this big team working together for you. But that's going to be the first tip, is find a good realtor who listens to you, who has the time to help you, who's going to help you find what you need, and knows the process and knows the market. These are big things. And then finding a lender. And if you don't have a lender, or talk with your realtor. They're going to I have a list, and I feature them on the blog post, and I'm going to feature another one tomorrow. Local lenders who are available to help, we all know each other, so we can work together. And by us recommending lenders or inspection or title, we don't get anything. It's just we know who in our community is getting things done, who can move fastly, who's really good with first-time buyers, and we have great lenders and great title companies in our area. So that's for today. First-time home buyers 101, we'll start with there, and we'll start talking to you about the process and some of the different things next time. So have a great day. Take care. Bye.